What's up, guys? Be a little live for y'all. So I've been slacking lately. Uh, Decided to entertain y'all and stuff. This is Amy Rose. What's up, Aesthetic Bear? Been all right? Y'all seen Sonic yet? It's actually a pretty good movie. All right, try to get that white pretty decent around here. Like that. Let it shine right there. Then we'll add some of this orange. It's gonna get lighter over time. I'm just trying to see how the colors look against each other right now. See, you got this big dip. That's part of the problem of working with cinder block. You kind of find some sharper pieces of chalk to try to get in there. Again, with this problem, so I'm going to try to hold the chalk in one direction so it can sharpen. Do they make sharpeners for chalk? That's something I've never considered before, but it would make my life a lot easier. So basically, while I'm coloring, I'm also filing the chalk down so that I can use it in hard to reach areas. All right, see that? So there's somewhat of a point. See that? Now I can enter these crevices right here. Just like that. So we got so far. Lloyd, what's good, bro? Gogeta next. I've done Gogeta a while back, but I can bring him back to life. All right. Blue Milk Fox, what's good, bro? So now I'm gonna color the rest of her right here. That way I can start Bringing in the highlights, shadows, and make her really pop. And once again, trying to file one side down to get the hard to reach areas, like right here. See that? That's the downfall of this type of surface. It shaves a lot of chalk. But it's all right. This ain't my first rodeo, unfortunately. So I think I'll be all right. This one will kind of and I got to try to also cover as many of these crevices as I can. That way it can show better. And this is supposed to be black, but it's basically dark gray. And that's just something I got to work with. So in case y'all are asking, and he's black, like technically I did get black. I just didn't know it'd be so light. All right, let me kind of fix this part because I want it symmetrical. Let's kind of increase this real quick, just a little bit. Kind of make one more pass. That way the colors can really shine. You won't be able to cover every crevice like this, but I mean, you can try, you know. So I try to do like one initial pass and then secondary pass just to make it look a little better. And then, you know, when I've done everything I've possibly could, I start going to the next steps. But it's looking like I really can't get any better than where we're at right now. So all right, so this is what I got so far. Now we'll start with the mouth. This is brown, which will be the shadow or one of the shadows of her mouth. We'll kind of just apply where the shadows belong, and we'll also blend. Will I add black? Yes, but I don't want to add too much if I don't need to. Because remember, it's basically a gray. Goku Black, thank you, man. Much love. All right, so We'll go ahead and leave it like that for now. Maybe extend the shadow right here. Then the ears will also have some dark brown going on about right there. Blend that, and then this other ear. Blend that. So now let me start blending. You always want to contour the blend with the shape of what you're blending. That way it's a more natural feel. You see how I'm curving it down? So it gives it the effect that, it's taking you into a journey versus this. You see that? Nice gradient, still very chiseled, still very straightforward, not welcoming yet. You see? Just kind of move your finger to a shape where it can be more believable. See that? Better. We can apply more brown if we need to, but we're just getting the gist of it right now. Remember, guys, layers, layers, layers. That's what's going to make everything pop. Layers. See that? Okay, so where's that brown again? Add some more brown right here. Maybe right here. And kind of just dragging the brown down. We're basically moving the powder of the chalk around until it's believable. See that? And then maybe some more brown here. Let's see. I will have to use black because it's just the darkest color I have. Black, dark gray, whatever you want to call it. Teach me the ways. Just keep watching my live, and then you will learn, my friend. You will learn. See how this is basically gray, but unfortunately, this is supposed to be black, and it's the darkest color I got at the moment. So we're going to use it. We're still using it to our advantage. It's still, even though it has a major grayish tint, it's still a dark color, so it'll still work and do what we need it to do. See that? So now the shadows are really, really popping. And then we can always come back with the brown over it so that the grayness kind of fades. Okay. And then we'll add some gray right here, just a little bit. Likewise, trying to make it symmetrical here. So we're going to add it on both sides of the ear. And then we blend. Remember I told y'all layers, layers, layers. See that? See the difference? It's not much, but it's enough. Okay. So now let's use some brown. We're going to kind of calm the gray down, or the black, I should say. It's supposed to be black. Like that. So you guys might say, well, why did you put the gray then if you're just recovering it? Just to give it that little extra detail that we're looking for. You see, even though now the gray is behind the brown, it's working together. And you guys won't be able to tell yet, and it's okay. That's why it's a process. This is a lighter. It's like a, what is it, mac and cheese, I think it's called. Macaroni and cheese. So this is going to go on top of everything as one of the highlights, and it's going to start tying in really, really good. Okay. And then obviously the ultimate highlight would be white. Okay. So we're just kind of picking our battles wisely right now. And the lip right here will have some sort of highlight. So now I'm going to blend this. See that? Just nice and easy, not too crazy. Kind of touch this up a little more. Just like that. It's getting there, guys. It is getting there. Now, I might just erase this highlight in general because I feel like it's throwing everyone off. And that's what I'm going to do. I wanted to get the top of the lip in, but it's not doing what I want. And it's, like I said, it's throwing everyone off, including me. So let's just erase that. See that? I'm just going to erase it entirely. Now it's a little better. We'll add the highlight if we want later. Let's see, probably right here. Add the highlight in. So it's not so stretched out. See that? So now it's kind of calmed down a little bit. And maybe add some more highlight right here, kind of bring it down like that. Just like that. See guys, it's all trial and error, man. Trial and error. It's looking way better. Now let's focus on the highlight inside the ears. Notice this is the darkest point. As it gradually gets lower, the lighter point's right here. So that's how I'm doing it. See that? Just adding enough to the edge. Remember, we're going to blend this too. Let's start with this one. Just kind of, it's almost like you're molding clay in a way, except tiny particles of it. You're molding powder. It's more accurate. See that? It's going like this. You see how it got a little brighter? It looks way better too. If you want more, you're going to reapply more. See, so the ears look good. That looks decent. Let's see. I think the gray is kind of throwing me off a little bit, so let's reapply that brown. And that's the thing, guys, like I want to use the black, but sometimes it looks good. It's not as gray, but in this particular case, it's pretty gray. So I just gotta, work with what I got. Kind of feather that in, create a nice cheek structure. See that? Reapply that brown right there. Take a step back. It's looking way better, right? So now you want to really see it shine. Let's add some white. White where we know there's supposed to be highlights. Go right here, the cheek, little streak right there, the lip. Come on the other side, kind of try to do it symmetrical with what we already laid on the other side. Now, mind you, this white's going to make everything fadey. So we might have to reapply some of the orange back in just because white is powerful. All right. It already looks better before blending. We're just going to lightly just smear it, just lightly. It's going to get the faded look, which is going to brighten everything, which we want. But if it gets too fadey, obviously, we're going to have to reapply some of that, the skin tone. Already looks better though. I do want some of that highlight to really shine. So let me do one more pass. It's just part of art. Sometimes you got to do more than one pass, and it is a-okay. See that? Just barely making a pass. It's looking good. You can see it's really highlighted now. That's what we want, okay? Let me try. These are different colors, aren't they? Use this one. Just briefly kind of go over just to blend it the best you can. See, just lightly. I'm not even going crazy on it. Just enough to blend that extra white in. Looks really good. Hamad Habibi, what's up, bro? So I'm going to do the same thing because they're the same color. So I'm going to do the same thing with the ears. So let me add some of the white. Some of the white, the very edge right here. Because this is what's going to be really highlighted. Then same thing, the other ear. Just like that, and then we blend. Zayhan, what's good, bro? I'm doing amazing, bro. Thanks for asking. How you been? All right, let's do this one. Now, just like we did with the snout, we're gonna come back with that, the orangey gray, orangey brownish color. Could we keep it like that? Sure, but I want to tie it in a little better. Sprinkle that in. Sprinkle that in. Do the same thing. See that? Boom, that ear's done. Now, this little piece, we'll have to re-add some brown on it. Kind of fix the problem here. Just a little bit. That's good right there. That's good right there. And then we'll do this one. Dan to Dan. Dan. I've watched it. My wife likes it, so I've probably seen it like once, but my daughter watches it too. All right, take a step back. Those ears look even better. Maybe add some more right here. All right, so now we do the pink. And I was looking at her fur, man. I don't know if she's just like this color pink. She's more of like this color, but I'm gonna see how it looks. Remember, it's all about trial and error sometimes. See, this is I think her real color. This stuff right here. We're gonna see how this looks. If it gets too weirdly purplish, we'll come back with the pink. And I'm gonna add this right here. Sorry guys if you hear my dogs going crazy. Crazy dogs. They always want to wrestle right next to me too. Like, bro, that's the whole backyard. Like I said, I'm just seeing how these colors work with each other. Jeez, man. All right. So we got so far, which there's a nice little neon highlight. That's always good. But I'm gonna see, like I said, it's trial and error with this. I'm gonna see how everything turns out. If I like it, I'll keep it. If I don't, bring back that pink. But I think she's more this color anyways, if I'm not mistaken. Y'all can kind of check me on that, but I do want to say she's more this color. Which means I might have to go inside and grab some actual colors that might suit her better. But for now, let's blend. Fishy Z, Shrek that you draw is OP. Thank you, thank you. Can you show us that puppy, please? They're just going crazy. There's two of them. See your doggos. Oh yeah. So just gonna kind of feather this in, blend this bright neon pink everywhere, which I kind of like it this color anyways. I think this is her normal color, so might just keep it like that. I do have lighter pinks, but I got to go in the house and grab them. We will see. We will see. See, so her hairdo, just like that. Take a step back. So we got so far. Levinator, thank you, thank you. All right, so Now this is like a darker, this is like a darker, duller pink. I just want to, I mean, purplish pink. I just want to see how it's going to look. This might, this might actually work because it's going to take a place of shadows. And then obviously when I come back with the highlight, the white, it's going to look way better. So right here, we're going to kind of apply the shadow. And right here, the other shadow. Some shadow right here, right there. Where else? Where else? Right here. Apply that shadow. Kind of increase the eyebrows, since that's what I've been doing with tails and I think they came out really good. Now, I still have that dark gray also, right? So if push comes to shove, I need to add that. I'll have to. All right. All right. Y'all know the next step, right? Got to blend it. Shout out Africa, yes sir. It's awesome when I see y'all streaming from other countries, man. So cool. All right, so just getting all the shadows in place. See how it's not too dark, but it's dark enough to cast that shadow we want. You see that? Really cool. Really, really cool. Same thing right here. Notice I'm also moving my fingers to cast a or to blend it to the shape of what I want. See that? Which ultimately makes the entire art piece more realistic. See that? You see how I'm going like this. I'm basically doing a half circle as I blend to make it believable, right? Just like that. This one, I'm going to kind of slope it down when I blend. See that? That way it can blend according to the story I want to tell. And then this, kind of brush it down. Just like that. Let's take a step back, see what we got. That's pretty cool. It's getting there. Now, I'm going to see if I can find a darker, like some, just for the shadows purpose. I'm going to get like, well, first of all, I'm going to find a lighter pink for the highlight. And I'm going to get like some purple. So y'all bear with me, okay? I'll be back in like 30 seconds. Give me a second. Want me to leave them in or out? Huh? In or out? Go inside. Go inside. Go inside. All right. All right, guys. Sorry about that. I did find these. That's the highlighted pink I was looking for. I found this darker one, and this is just if I really need to go that dark, which to make it more epic, probably. So let me lay that first. Actually, we'll see, man. We'll see. Because it has like a bluish tint to it. This, we're just, oh yeah, this is really dark. So we're going to just reapply the shadows. Like I said, if it's too dark, we'll fix it. But right now, it's looking nice. When I blend it, it's going to be like, whoa. And it kind of has like a neon-esque color. So it'll blend good with that the neon whatchamacallit pink we have also. See, I'm just kind of going over everything I already laid out. See, it is a process, guys. It's definitely a process, but it's worth it when it all comes together. Okay. See, this is kind of like a bluish tint, so I don't know about this one, but let's blend this baby. So far, so good. I like how it's teaming up with that pink. Really, really cool. Really cool. And we're just carrying the colors. Carrying the colors where we want them to go. See that? Just doing the same things. Bringing that color back. That's looking really good. That's what we want. All right, so we're doing the same thing here. See that? By the way, guys, if you are new to my channel, please hit the subscribe button. Turn on notifications. That way you don't miss all my lives. And you can also share this live while you're on it. That's cool too. I didn't realize that till recently. But that's the only way I can continue to grow my channel. Now I do art and music, so don't be surprised if I randomly post some music stuff too. I mean, if you think about it, music is in the same category as art, so I guess it's still in the same niche. But yeah, that way I can continue to reach new sets eyeballs. I love that. That looks really good. And yeah, continue growing. That is the goal. Goal is to grow. Okay, now we're gonna do this. The hair. I like using my thumb just because it feel like it covers more. Well, yeah, it's the biggest finger, right? So I can do less passes. That's why I like using the thumb. Just like that. But one of the downfalls of using one finger is that one finger gets used and abused. All right, see what we got. That looks freaking awesome. I'm not gonna lie. Now, what's that? Is it this one? Yeah, it's supposed to be this one. We'll come back and kind of get the highlights again. See that? Kind of make it more nicer, more cleaner. That's awesome. Just kind of take your time when you blend. That way it looks really, really good, like it's meant to be. Especially with art, you always want to take your time in art. If you know you're going to take a while, you got something to do, might as well cancel them plans. Unless you can finish it, beforehand, obviously. But we'll reapply this highlight right here. Nicer finish. See that? Nicer finish right there. Kind of bridge the gap between the shadows and the lighter purple. See that? And then you just blend until that becomes a gradient. See that? That's looking awesome. What do y'all think? I like that. Do this one right here. Also, I might have to add that darker. Let me see. Like this. Just like that, so it's the same. Where is Knuckles? I've done Knuckles months ago, I want to say. But I can do them again. All right, what else am I doing? Kind of bridge this a little more better. Like that. See that? And then do the same thing. Right here. Kind of just work our magic in. Take a step back, see what we got. That looks amazing. We'll kind of work our way up. Work our way up. That. Trying to get all the highlights covered. Right here too. Inside there. And then we blend, man. We blend. Oh, I forgot this part, but oh well. Let's focus on what we already put down on the canvas. See that? Nicer finish. This is supposed to be in here, but due to this crevice, it didn't really come out good, and that's all right. See that? Just blending like that. It's all repetition, guys. It's all repetition. The more you do something, the better you get at it. You have any pets? Yes. All right, so I think it's this color. I'm gonna kind of touch up this area. Just kind of dilute the old color that was there before. You see, so a lot of the times you're just coloring and then it's okay to change your mind. You know, something might look a little better. That looks really cool, man. It's really cool. Now we'll just do one more pass like that just to make sure the shadows stay. See that? Just like that. Add this in there. Give it some more features. See that? This, just like that. Blend that baby in. Boom. Nice finish. I'm kind of go a little darker right here again. Just like that. Right here, kind of mimic that same side. And what else we got? Kind of piggyback on this. Just lightly do your thing. We see how both those vibrant pinks connect very well together. That's what I wanted. Take a step back. Damn, that looks really good. Looks really good. Right here. Then do another pass right there. Try to make sure the shadows here to stay. You know, like the more highlights you add, the more uh, paler everything becomes. So that's why you don't want to kind of remove your shadows completely. And that's looking good so far. It's looking really, really good. Kind of add a little more this side. The other side looks like it had way more contrast. That looks doable. I like it. So now We still have yet to add the actual white highlights on there. Actually, I did bring out a lighter pink. So remember, guys, what I tell you? Layers, okay? We're just kind of going over some of the highlighted areas that we know will have a highlight. And obviously, this is not the last highlight. White would be the last highlight. But I'm just trying to make it the best it can be. Add some highlight right here. See, just right here. Just like that. And then we blend, guys. Oops, might have forgot something. Right here. This needs a little more of a highlight right there. All right. Looks a little better. Then we blend. Try to hold the phone a little not so close so y'all can see more action. Like I said before, this is what we're going to use just before the white. This is going to bridge that nice neon pink we have out. See how it's just all coming together? It's all about layering, guys. The more layers you add, the more realistic it gets. There's really no doubt about that. That's almost like guaranteed. You want something to look real? Well, you got to add layers. It's the only way something's going to look real. Look at all these artists on TikTok or on YouTube. You know, they do a lot of layering. And, you know, some art takes months. They're good pieces. I just don't have the patience to do one piece for like 3 months. You know what I mean? But some people do. And you know what? More power to them. But at the end of the day, it looks like a photograph, like a picture. So far, that looks amazing, doesn't it? So now, before I do the highlights on her fur, I'm going to do her eyes. Oh, damn, I was going to color. I wasn't thinking for a minute. I was going to color her eye gray. All right, so let me just touch up the white real quick because looks like it's kind of getting fadey and spending too much time everywhere else. Bring that white back in. All right. So we're going to give the eye some shadow. Let's start it right here. Kind of create that circle, that spherical aspect. And also right here is going to get dark too because the eyebrows. So like I said, it's just trial and error. We're going to see how everything looks. Obviously right now I'm just drawing where the shadows are, and then I'll blend it as time goes on. Then I'll kind of reconnect the shadows right here just to see where we're at. All right. I know I have pink in my fingers, but it won't be that bad. And I can always touch everything up and white again. So basically, if you like finger painting, you'll like chalk because it's basically finger painting, like for the most part. You want that nice blend. It's basically based on how you move the powder from the chalk. That's pretty good. Let's go on to the next one. See, I'm just dragging the colors to where I want them to be. See that? Then the bigger ones, I just kind of use my bigger paintbrush that I was born with. It's almost done. It's almost done. Then I'm gonna kind of just shape them like that. See where we're at. Step back. It's looking pretty good. Let me kind of get some more of that shadow going. Darken the areas that I know will remain dark. See, so just like this. Kind of bring this back up. And we do another pass. Like I said, the more layers you add, the more realer it gets. See that? Is that a nice finish? That's what we want. Want that nice finish. See, it's coming out really good. We are going to add some white to the eyes, but right now we're working on the shadows. We need to make sure the shadows are good before we re-add the highlights. That looks really cool. What do y'all think? I like it. So now, kind of add that white back, like that, and then kind of add this line, as I always try to add on all my projects. Maybe add some more white here. And then we blend that just slightly. See, now that the shadows are already laid out, we're just lightly drizzling the highlight in. See that? The highlight's always going to show above the shadows. Damn, that's looking clean. What do y'all think? That is looking clean. So you also got to remember A lot of these drawings I've never done Amy Rose before, you know? So I'm like, while y'all are watching me, I'm watching myself to see if I'm getting it. So when it comes out good, I'm also happy. I'm like, oh, dude, that looks like her. That's freaking awesome, you know? So right here, I'm gonna touch up the little highlight. What y'all think? Add some more of the highlight to kind of drag it down a little more. Just slightly. Then we'll kind of. What y'all think? That looks clean. She does have green eyes, though. Can't forget that. Unfortunately, I have a. This is the only chewed up green I got. So we will see. All right, there's one eye. Trying to even it out with the other one. Kind of just clean it up a little bit. Y'all probably forgot, or y'all probably thought I was gonna leave her with black eyes. Like, nope. She's looking a little psycho. Sounds about right. Oh, let's see. I'll touch up that white real quick. And then obviously that little shine in the eye. We'll work with that later. All we have left to do is to add white on her fur. Could I keep it like this? Sure. But I kind of want to give y'all a finished product, you know? And that's exactly what I'm going to do. Now, this is obviously the final touch. This is the end right here. Kind of get the highlight situated. Oh, almost forgot the main hairpiece. What are we doing, guys? Blending one last time. All right, last step. I'm just gonna briefly just not even go crazy with it. If you want the highlight to really stick, you're basically better off not touching it. Because notice, as I touch these colors, the color fades away because it's powder, right? So if there's like a highlight you want to keep, you might have to do another pass in white. Just a heads up. Or you don't have to even touch the white completely all the way. See how I'm leaving the outside of the white untouched? I'm only touching what, like barely anything. See? Barely just, there's some lighting I want to make sure it's strong like this. I'll just touch the bottom of it. Like a couple passes. This I don't care about, but I want it somewhat highlighted. See that? Right here. I already did this piece, I believe. This. Now some white is a little too bright for my liking, so I do touch it completely. But if I want to, make something pop like right here, let's do another pass and you see, you're barely even touching it. Just another smidge of white. This is hair, so the white's usually on the brighter side. Right there, a little, see it barely even considered a pass through. All right there, just a little more. Now I'm going to use the only black I have in hand. It's because she has eyelashes. We must not forget her pretty eyelashes. See that? And then we're going to do the same thing, the other side. Then you can do one little pass because it will get clumpy if it's if it's caked on. It will get clumpy. And I'm trying to see if there's anything else. Notice I didn't even add black to the fur. I want to keep it like this. Now there is one more thing. The highlight on the rings of the eye. Just a little bit. Just like a tiny little, just like that. And I'm going to mimic the same on the other eye. I'm going to try to find a finger that's not taken. Just barely even do anything to it. Then kind of feather this down, kind of give it a little nicer blend. I think that's it, guys. I'll give you a final look. 3, 2, 1. Isn't that cool? That is freaking cool. Now, I could kind of darken this part so her eye really sticks out, but it's fine. I'm cool with what I got going. Anyways, guys, I love y'all. Be safe. My hands look like this, so I can entertain y'all with stuff like this. Metal Sonic, Tails, Simba, Lisa. I do this quite a bit. If you guys, make sure you subscribe so you don't miss any of my future content. And thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, turn on notifications, and help me grow this channel. That being said, I love y'all. Thank you for joining live. Be safe. Don't forget to subscribe. Peace.